Welcome Mr. Ken Gaines back, my buddy. We would not be near as far in the Hole in the Music Room project without this guy. Mr. Ken Gaines,
Speaking of some of those early folks, we got Paul here tonight. We got Wanda here tonight. You know, just I'll take all the help I can get. This is a song about parking. Do they still call it that? I mean, I don't know. You know, some things, I don't know. Some things change. You know, terminology, especially for courting and all those kind of things, the terminology changes. Anybody younger than me know any other word for going out?
I think it's hook me up. Hit me up.
What do we call it?
Hooking up.
Yeah, but isn't that more of a, is that just in the automobile thing? You know, I mean, you know. Yeah. Yeah, tell us about it, Rachel. What do you call it? She says, you know, just as an aside, you know, that the big white van out there is mine, and I've always been a van guy. And even when I was much younger, this is my fifth van in my life, and I was one of the guys that the girls' moms told me, you don't go out with guys that have vans. So.
The Good Times van?
Yeah, the Good Times van, yeah. And it's the truth. It's the truth. But I mean, there's more than one reason to have a van, I'll say that. That's my favorite one out there, man. I just love that vehicle. It's got all my stuff in it. I got 5 fly rods in there. Yeah, there's a bed in there. Just all kind of good stuff that I need to have with me. I'm just saying. Anyway, back to the parking song. Ooh-wee, look at you looking at me. I'm looking right back. Neither one's watching the road. Well, we almost hit that tree. Honey, what you doing to me? If this ain't love, then darling, it's the next best thing. We'll take a drive on a Saturday night and we're cruising. It's hard to keep my hands on the steering wheel. And then you blow in my ear, whisper something that I don't quite understand. Something about making the earth start shaking. Honey, I'm a simple man. Well, your eyes say yes, the smile says maybe, the rest of you says, come on, baby. Give me your love or give me the next best thing. That's not how I do it. Never thought I could be so wild and woozy. It's hard to keep my mind on simple things. You ask me, where are we going? I say, I don't know. Oh, anywhere you want to go, you tell me, all the way and back again. But I told your daddy we'd be home by 10, so get me off the road and on the right track. No stop signs, no turning back. Give me your love or give me the next best thing. I'm a real road hazard and I don't maybe need your loving hand to guide me, baby. Give me your love or give me the next best thing. give me your love, give me the next best thing. So I played that up there, which I wasn't used to anymore because I realized these were both in C. So that was in D, you know. So it sounds like I'm playing in a different key, which I am, but same chordings. You don't need to know that stuff, do you? You just don't need to know that. I found more and more that my mind is just out there in front of people, and sometimes I really do make sense, and it's magical. It really is when I communicate and people get it. And then other times I'm saying what's on my mind, and I know it's ridiculous. Why am I even saying this? Why am I doing this? The song "Damn Grand Plan" that I ended the last set with. I worked harder on that song than any other song I've ever worked on in my life. It took me a long time and I wanted to get it right, and I really think I did. I got that song right. I like what I did with that song, but I was pretty exhausted after that. But knowing I was in a writing binge, and I had set myself up. I had booked my time for writing, so I needed to continue. Needed to come up with something else. So this was the next one out of the block. Took me a while to actually go after this song. I had the hook line for about a year and a half, and I thought, having a song with the same name as the most recorded song in history is just probably a dumb idea. Won't be my last. Yes, it's twang. Yesterday, just an old McCartney love song. Yesterday is just a picture on the wall, and the truth is the truth will never set you free, 'cause it's just the truth that only you recall. Yesterday is lost and gone forever, although you still may remember that old song. There is no place in this old world so far away as yesterday. Time can take the edges off of memories, just like the river takes the edges off a stone. You can go blind from staring at the sun too long, or go crazy if you live your life alone. Yesterday is lost and gone forever, although you still may remember that old song. There is no place in this old world so far away as yesterday. Everybody sing. Yesterday place in this old world, so far away as yesterday. There is no place in this old world, so far away. Hold it. As yesterday. Beautiful. Beautiful. Writing a songwriting seminar around that song. This gave me the idea because, nobody can teach you to write songs. Writing songs is about writing songs. That may sound simple, but it's not. It really is about writing songs. Okay, after song after song after song. And some people are brilliant, and some of us just get there after a lot of songs. But at the same time, a lot of it is teaching yourself how to go about bringing variety into your writing, so that you have some beautiful ruts. A good writer has a bunch of beautiful ruts. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to do, that's the way I would pitch that song to George Jones. Okay, how would I pitch it to Jimmy Buffett? Yesterday, just an old McCartney love song. Yesterday, it's just a picture on the wall. And the truth is the truth. So you get the idea. You can do that, and you can go. That's the same chords, the same melody, just make that little bit, a different groove, So that got me thinking about along those lines. I thought, and I actually made a choice in between which groove I was going to use for that song. And then, so I got to thinking about the idea of doing a seminar around this. And then you could just, for a little bit of variety, yesterday, just an old McCartney love song. Yesterday, just a picture on the wall. And the truth is the truth will never set you free. 'Cause that's just the truth that only you recall. Totally different idea with things like that. So you got the gist of a songwriting seminar right there. 89, that's right. But wait, there's more.
2 seminars.
Randy, thank you. I really love this guy. And I love it for so many different reasons that I won't go into it. But what has been put together here, and it's not just Randy, it's everybody that's involved in this. Helen, all of you guys, Helen and Harold, and all of you guys that are doing this, you've created a treasure right here in this little spot. It's a treasure, And you know that. You already know that. The way to keep it growing is, and if you sign up on my email list, which I haven't told you about, and get an email from me telling you I'm coming to play in this area, I'll always tell you, bring 10 of your best friends. That's what you do to these treasures. You tell your friends, say, we have this treasure here that you don't know about, and you're just going to have to trust me. Trust me once. And you bring them here, and you badger them, and you bring them here. You bring them here, okay? That's what keeps this alive and growing, okay? So our founder, our leader, our follower, he is our leader, therefore he must run after us. Boy, I've talked a bunch right there. Time to shut up and sing, huh? Sound pretty good on that. Getting used to these strings. Look who's coming, it's Smiling Jack. Kind of a man to give the shirt off his back, and he keeps on smiling till everybody goes home. He got good hair, got a good look, he got a good woman who could really cook, and keeps on smiling till everybody goes home. You got to keep on smiling, Jack. Never look beaten, never look back. Never let them catch you singing the blues. Ain't nobody ever gonna cry for you. Ain't nobody ever gonna cry for you. He was a shy little kid and slow to begin. Mama said, boy, you got to give him a grin, and you keep on smiling till everybody goes home. So we gave it a whirl and learned to sing. All the little girls come to shake that thing and watch him keep on smiling till everybody goes home. Oh, I got to keep on smiling, Jack. Never look beaten, never look back. Never let them catch you singing the blues. Ain't nobody ever gonna cry for you. Ain't nobody ever gonna cry for you. Keep on smiling, Jack. Never look beaten, never look back. Never let them catch you sing the blues. Late at night when everybody goes home, he sits by his fire and lets his mind roam. He stares at the stars and kisses his wife and wonders what he's done with his life. He cries for his daughters, cries for his sons, cries for his country and all that it's done. He cries for his dad and misses his mom, and knows he can't ever go home. The sun comes up, so does a grin, and everybody wants to be like him. Oh, you got to keep on smiling, Jack. Never look beaten, never look back. Never let them catch you singing the blues. Ain't nobody ever gonna cry for you. Ain't nobody ever gonna cry for you. Oh, ain't nobody ever gonna cry for you. My mama would have liked that song. She would have approved. My mom would not have approved of this song. It's a sensitive love song. Hold on tight. Mama's got plans for the rest of the night. Hot damn, Daddy, Mama's got a black drawers on. Lord have mercy, Daddy, where you been gone so long? Yeah, Lord have mercy, Daddy, where you been gone so long? Mama's been waiting and she's wound up tight. Got her hotter than a pistol on Saturday night. Hot damn, Daddy, Mama's got a black drawers on. Thank you. I don't know how to put it on back on you. Yeah, Mama's been shopping at her favorite lingerie store. Mama likes them lazy, Daddy likes them on the floor. It's gonna get nasty, gonna get hot, hot. Here come Mama, Daddy, ready or not. Hot damn, Daddy, Mama's got a black drawers on. Get it, kid. Thank you. That was rather intimate. I appreciate it. Another true story. You don't want to know where this one started, by the way? Just doing that? Do you want to know, or just want me to shut up and say, oh, I just wonder, you know. I'm, you know. So a lot of this stuff, a lot of my music, a lot of my songs are just, they are kind of chord driven. You know, show me another chord or another way to go about putting chords together, and all of a sudden I got to write something with that. And my lead guitar player, Wayne, I call it going to the Wayne Wilkerson Chord of the Month school a lot of times with him. He teaches me a lot. And he says, oh, I haven't showed you this. And he says, these are those, you know, Brazilian show beam chords, like, you know, he said. There we go. So that's been done with those chords before. So I realized that, and I thought I'll do something different with them. Was that a cool story, or it's just? I'm just wondering. I don't know. You know, I don't know what. Thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for putting up with me in my weird little mind. Yes, I would.
Now, what was that song?
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Trying to remember it. No. Still love that. Never quite got over Woodstock or November '63, and the things I learned at 21 put a big old hole in me. I never worried much about the bomb, not a whole lot I could do. I never get over losing Mom. never get over you. Never quite forget the remix eyes. And baby, the rain must fall. And I'll never forget my baby's cries and the pain I caused them all. I never stopped wanting a lover's touch and all the things that lovers do. Never stopped having to feel so much, 'cause I'll never get over you. Some say that nothing lasts forever, but don't believe it's true. Love's the one thing that will never disappear from you. We become the love we keep alive after everything is through. So the only way I will survive is to never get over you. And I never stopped loving the soul guitar and all the things it got me through. Never stopped being a wandering star, and I'll never get over you. No, I'll never get over you. Y'all ready to sing? Yes?
Yes.
This next song is written in the form of a talking blues, which is basically folk rap. It's a very, very old tradition. In my younger days, it was carried on by Woody Guthrie and his son Arlo. Noel Stuckey wrote one of my favorite talking blues songs. Anyway, I'm still a sucker for a melody, if you haven't already guessed. So, although this is a talking blues song, I did write a melody for the chorus. And that is what I would like you folks to sing along with me. This is not a true story. Merely the product of long uninterrupted hours by myself in an automobile. Well, now Billy Joe was sinking low. The folk singing business was so damn slow. He was looking through the classifieds for a 9 to 5. He was singing for tips and topless bars, singing for parties behind parked cars, singing anywhere he could just to stay alive. He was singing in a dive one August night. The weather was hot and he was tight. Suddenly something snapped and he totally spaced. He was so far gone he had nothing to lose, so he shucked his pants, his shirt and shoes, walked out on stage and sang Amazing Grace. A cappella, of course. Crowd went wild. Half the audience got up and joined him on the last verse. You picture that. Here come Billy Joe Coker, the only one original strip folker, wearing nothing but a smile and singing his songs for you. That's your part. Here come Billy Joe Coker, the only one original strip folker, Rolling Stones' first fold-out interview. Before you know it, word got around and folks were coming from all over town just to hear and see this guy called Billy Joe. Then a big producer from out in L.A. showed up one night and he was heard to say, "Get that bad boy's butt on a video." And the rest is history. Papers read first Dylan went electric, now Coker goes new. Y'all ready to sing? Here come Billy Joe Coker, the only one original strip folker, wearing nothing but a smile and singing his songs for you. Yeah, take a big breath. Here come Billy Joe Coker, the only one original strip folker, Rolling Stones' first fold-out interview. Now Billy Joe's got it made in the shade. He's touring the country, he's getting laid. He got a regular column in Sing Out magazine. He got a custom guitar, a plexiglass, and a tattoo painted down the middle of his back with an arrow pointing down in Dayglow green. It says, "Eat your achy breaky heart out, Billy Ray." That one still works. I love it. Now the moral of this little story is, if you're going to survive in showbiz, you want everyone to remember who you are. You gotta work hard and never quit. You gotta have class, you gotta have grit, but you gotta have a gimmick if you really want to be a star. Last time. Here come Billy Joe Coker, the only one original strip folker, wearing nothing but a smile and singing his songs for you. Here come Billy Joe Coker, the only one original strip folker, Rolling Stones' first fold-out interview. Rolling Stones' first fold-out interview. Here come. Just when you started respecting me as a songwriter. My mom did not approve. And they're not supposed to. All the time. But then there are aspects of me my children did not approve of either. And I can truly say that. Now in looking back, does it make some sense to you how we could go for so damn long and be so far apart? Never had the knack of pouring out my heart to you, so it took you by surprise when I let down my guard. You know you never really knew me, 'cause I hid myself so well. You know you never really knew me, locked inside my silent shell, locked inside a silent shell. When I look inside and gaze upon the ocean and the continents we'd have to cross to bring us back in line, I know you would have tried, but I would have to lose my love and turn my back on everything I've come to know as mine. You know you never really knew me, 'cause I hid myself so well. You know you never really knew me, locked inside a silent shell, locked inside a silent shell. Know that I will never blame you. I wish your future well, but I found the key to my own heart and open up this cursed shell. You know you never really knew me, 'cause I hid myself so well. You know you never really knew me, locked inside a silent shell, locked inside a silent shell. You know you never really knew me, locked inside a silent shell, locked inside a silent shell. Let's see, what haven't I showed you yet? Here's another one that was spawned by a little progression that Wayne showed me. Because before, I was listening to all these wonderful songwriters that I get to hear. I have a huge, steady diet of live music with the shows I produce and the people I get to perform with and the festivals I go to. By the way, Kerrville's coming up. Kerrville Festival, Singer-Songwriter Heaven, 18 days of it.
Tell them about your Anderson Fair connection, too.
Yeah, Anderson Fair is an amazing listening room. It's been around since 1969 in Houston. It was an old hippie joint that a couple of guys opened up as a little restaurant, served spaghettis and things like that, and people started singing for their supper in this little place, and then people started hanging out, and more people started singing, and then they expanded the club with a listening room, and all of a sudden it was the home of people like Lyle Lovett and Nancy Griffith and Eric Taylor and Townes Van Zandt, and the list goes on and on. Liza Gilkes and all these people. That's where they, one of the clubs they cut their teeth in, and it was at that time. If you can imagine, Robert Earl Keen being intimidated to play in a place. That was starting out. It was an intimidating place for someone like him starting out because it had that prestige to it, and that the quality has been maintained and the feel of it has been maintained. And I've been for the past 14 years producing a songwriter series on Thursday nights where if I'm not on tour somewhere, I'm the host, get to make up my own gig, and I bring in people from literally all over the world and Houston as well in the round setting. So it'd be me and two features, or a guest host and two features. And it's been going on every Thursday night for 14 years now, except for the take a break during the summer and a little Christmas, New Year holiday break as well. That's my home. Got a movie coming out about Anderson Fair. It is now officially available. It's called Anderson Fair for the Sake of the Song. And all those people that I mentioned, you see old footage of them and many more people and contemporary interviews with them talking about this place. Plus a lot of music and just a lot of little interwoven stories. You get to see me with my hair down and, different things. But when I was a little kid, I wanted to be a jazz singer. All right? I was listening to Lady Day and Dinah Washington and Nat King Cole and Doris Day and Louis Armstrong, all the great jazz singers. My parents had these records, and I was this little kid. I knew those songs. I was singing them then. Then I grew up in the folk rock era, and we didn't learn all those damn chords for those songs. So I've been working on that now for the past decade. Yeah, still working on them and everything. But here's one of the products of that. Songs like this are hard to write because they're chord music driven, so you got to keep them. You got to keep them simple. Make your voice sound like a trumpet or trombone, or it's hard not to sound stupid. Well, this beautiful, sexy chord progression drives it. If I'd known chords like this at 21, man, I'd be in a whole lot more trouble than I am now. Might have been the night, might have been the moon, might have been the sight of other lovers in the room, might have been my imagination, but didn't we just fall in love? Could have been a sigh, could have been a song, could have been the wine to help the mood along, could have been the combination. Didn't we just fall in love? Unless it's just some little thing I missed. Best guess it must have been first time we kissed, with so much sweet temptation to fall in love. I should have seen it coming, should have smelled perfume, should have heard the humming of bees around the blue, should have known that old sensation. Didn't we just fall in love? Take it, Louis. You got it? Let's hear it for Louis. Unless it's just some little thing I missed. Best guess it must have been first time we kissed, with so much sweet temptation to fall in love. I should have seen it coming, should have smelled perfume, should have heard the humming of bees around the bloom, should have known that old sensation. Didn't we just fall in love? Didn't we just fall in love? Didn't we just fall in love? I'm glad I wrote that one. Been a million miles if I've been one. Got a million more before I'm done. Lost my way a time or two, but I never let it spoil the view. Had a broken back, broken toes, broken heart, broken nose. I hit the skids, hit the dirt, hit the road so hard. Can you see it on my face? Can you see it on my face? Well, the sweetest water's at the bottom of the well. It's seen the light, been through hell. And the sweetest song I ever heard was the song of a wounded bird. I lost my faith, lost my soul, found my God with fishing pole. Lost my mama, lost my dad, lost my childhood home. Can you see it on my face? Can you see it on my face? There's a scar in every place that I've been burned, just a trace of every lesson that I've learned. Right here on my face. Can you see it on my face? Can you see it on my face? One more. Another true story. There's a price that we pay for the way that we live, a price that we place on our own precious time. Some sell themselves dearly, some give it all away to something without a reason or rhyme. And the hardest lesson I've learned in this life is how to get out of my way. Step into the moment, step into the light. Let nothing take it away. Some sell themselves for money, some sell themselves for love. Some give their lives to pleasure or some power from above. If my grandchildren wonder what I did with my life, say I sold it for a song. Say I sold it for a song. Some sell themselves for money, some sell themselves for love. Some give their lives to pleasure or some power from above. I don't know the answer to a single blessed thing. I don't know who we are, where we came from or why. It just fills up the holes in my soul when I sing. I'll just keep on doing what I love till I die. Some sell themselves for money, some sell themselves for love. Some give their lives to pleasure or some power from above. If my grandchildren wonder what I did with my life, say I sold it for a song. Say I sold it for a song. If my grandchildren wonder what I did with my life, say I sold it for a song. I sold it for a song. Thank you very, very much. Come back next month, June 11th, right? With Randy Treadway. Thank you very much. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you. Okay. Oh, let's leave you melancholy and then we can pick it up. Another minor 9 right there. You know you're in trouble. The fog comes slipping in on silent feet to brush the light of day away. And for a second my heart skips a beat for what lies lurking in the grave. It's just a cloud, a feather floating in the air. blanket covering the crowd. You can pretend it isn't there, only a cloud grown too heavy for the sky. Wintry watercolored shroud, gone in the twinkling of an eye. I see you sitting in that silent space. The lights are shattered by the tears, the pain of losing me upon your face, the weight of all those wasted years. But then the fog comes slipping in again to brush the light of day away, and in the mist I can begin again to make some sense of yesterday. It's just a cloud grown too heavy for the sky, wintry watercolored shroud, gone in the twinkling of an eye. And every now and then you see the light, and every now and then a star, and every now and then in darkest night, you know exactly who you are. Thank you.